Hi, welcome to today's edition of Scrap Talk. Thank you for joining us today. Today is a special edition, so to speak, where we take some of our famous customers, our favorite customers, and show them to you. Why do they recycle? You know, in the prior episodes, we've been talking to you about the needs for us all to play a role in recycling, not only for the planet, but for us economic-wise, and what recyclers do for our communities. So today, enjoy this collage of different interviews from our various different customers talking about why they recycle. Good afternoon, it's Ross Litz at Morristown Iron and Metal, and this is another edition of Scrap Talk. Thank you for joining us this week as we want to introduce some of our great customers that have been here a long time. Today is Tim Goins.
Yes.
And Tim has been here for probably 30 years,
Yeah.
somewhere in that neighborhood, been coming here. So in our prior episodes, we talk about why do we bring scrap? Why do people recycle? What is this all about? So I thought it'd be a great idea to have one of our longtime customers come in here and just talk about why he does what he does. So Tim, obviously you've been coming in here for a while.
Yeah, I come for the people, and I come for myself.
Yeah. What made you start recycling in the first place?
Well, when I wasn't getting paid enough at my job, so a buddy of mine told me, he said, you know, there's money in recycling. I said, well, let's try that.
Right.
So I got hooked on it. I'm addicted.
Are you?
I love doing it.
How many times a day do you come here, Tim?
At least twice.
At least twice. Right.
Sometimes 3 times, if I got the time.
Right. So when you buy your groceries and your cans or whatever, do you save all those, every piece of metal you can find?
Everything I can find.
Yeah.
You can just ask the boys at Team Technology. They'll tell you.
Yeah. Oh, so you work over there as well,
Mm-hmm.
and so you help them to understand sustainability and recycling at that company.
And they help me out a whole lot. They give
Yeah.
me machines and everything to bring to you.
Yeah, they do. So we have a lot of great relations with companies around town that one Tim works there with, brings us machines and all kinds of good stuff. But if you could tell someone that's never been on a scrapyard before, because there's all kinds of people, even here in Morristown, that really they know about recycling.
Mm-hmm.
They know that it's good for the environment. It keeps stuff out of the landfills, but they've never done it. And they go to the grocery store all the time, but they just throw their aluminum cans in the trash. What would you tell somebody like that?
Save the cans for me. I come by and get them. Or, you know, recycling is a good thing. They can make plenty of money back.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not, you know, what they spend at the grocery store, but it helps buy food.
Right.
It helps keep America going.
It does.
So,
and it saves all this material here would be in the landfill if you didn't recycle it.
Yeah.
That's what it really boils down to.
And we'd be overcrowded and everything else, and, you know, it wouldn't be good.
No.
But recycling is number one in my book, and I'm going to keep doing it to the day I die.
All right. Tim, thank you so much.
No problem.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. God
Without
bless
you, we wouldn't have this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, it's Ross Litz at Morristown Iron and Metal. I'm here with Randy Davidson. On this episode of Scrap Talk, we're talking to Randy. Randy's been here a long time, bringing all kinds of scrap metal
Probably
to us.
since the 80s.
Since the 80s.
Since the 80s, it was down there on 25, closer to the road. Your dad was out there all the time.
Unbelievable. So, long-time customer, and I want to get Randy up here to just talk a little bit about why he recycles, what's it all about. As you know, the prior episodes, we've been trying to educate people about the benefits of recycling, not only the monetary benefits, but the also benefits of keeping this stuff out of the landfills.
Yeah, I mean, you know, even at home where there's stuff that we put in our trash bin and stuff, some of that stuff can be recycled, you know. And I mean, you take it from there, bring it here, get something for it, and not fill up the landfills.
Right.
I mean, you know, you just keep burying that trash. Sooner or later, it's all going to be buried trash. I mean, it just.
That's right. So, you know, I've explained on prior episodes the benefits of this steel that goes to the U.S. steel mills to make new steel.
Right.
So our steel mills are built on recycled materials. The steel that we see for our bridges, our I-beams, that's all built out of scrap.
And you know, I can't imagine, but I'm sure you know how much of this steel has been recycled before.
Correct.
You know, so it's just...
And the cycle of life just continues.
That's right. So it just continues, and you don't have to take from our resources that we have if we can recycle. So they'll be around longer.
Yeah. It's amazing. So, you know, the goal is we want more and more people, especially our younger generation that really didn't grow up in scrap. You know, us, you know, 50,
hey, I don't mean to interrupt, but my son come out here when he was younger, and when he first come out here, he stopped. We talked to your dad, and he said, he told him, he said, when I get old enough, I want to get a job out here, because he thought this was the coolest stuff, you know. And he seen us bringing junk from our shop that people nobody picked up that, you know, wasn't worth nothing to them. And we bring it and we get some money for it, you know.
Yeah, I think it's great.
I know.
It's great that you brought your son out here. But that's what we want to do. We want to educate the younger generations, because if they don't grow up doing it, then they're going to be in their 30s and 40s and not really know. They know the term recycling and how green it is, but they've never been there at all.
Right.
So
there's a lot more to it than just knowing green.
Exactly.
You know,
so you know, it takes us all to do our part.
Exactly.
And the benefit for scrap metal is you get some money for it.
That's right.
So if you haven't done it, do it today. That's your call to action. Start recycling today. No matter where you are in the country, where you are in the world, there's recyclers everywhere.
We can do what we can do for the economy, right?
That's right. Thank you, Randy.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you. Hi, it's Ross Litz up here on the scrapyard, Morristown Iron and Metal. This is a special edition of Scrap Talk, and we're here with one of our customers, Clay Britton. Thank you for coming here, Clay.
Sure.
So in our prior episodes, we've been telling everybody about the purposes of recycling, why we should recycle, why it's good for the planet, it's good for your pocket, it's good for our pocket, and the value of this stuff. So just tell us kind of how you got into recycling. How did that come about?
Well, I do heat and air, and I always have a lot of scrap units I bring in.
Yeah.
Tear them down, strip them down, and it's extra money, and it does help save the planet.
Yeah.
So it's good all the way around.
So how long you been coming here as a customer?
About 15 years.
15 years. So as you can see, his load is a wide variety of not only scrap, but he's brought copper wire. We did a special today on copper wire, which you'll see in another episode. But, you know, the purpose that we try to get people to do is to do their part. So not everybody has a heating and air business, but we all buy things, whether at the grocery store or the lawnmower or whatever. If those things break, you know, don't just throw them away.
Right.
Because our landfills are so full.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So, you know, it's important that we all do our part, okay? And that's really the call to action, if there is one in recycling. We all love the term recycling and being green, but we don't do it all the time.
No.
You know?
Correct.
So if you got cans at home, save them, collect them. If you got washing machines that break, lawnmowers that break, bring them to your local scrapyard. Bring them to us at Morristown Iron and Metal. We'd love to have them. And you get a little money in your pocket to do so.
That's right.
Thank you, Clay. God bless you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.